Read the statements. Listen and decide whether they are true or false. Correct the false ones.
London is undeniably a global metropolis. It's the 9th largest city on the planet, and its citizens speak over 300 different languages. It has an economy roughly the size of Sweden's. But how did it become the city that it is today? On this week's podcast, I'll be discussing this question with social historian Martin Holt. Welcome, Martin. So, to start, could you talk about how the city we know today came to be?
Well, from the time that it was founded in the 1st century by the Romans, London has always been an important trading city, mostly because of its location on the Thames. And by the late Middle Ages, it had grown into a trading capital. The Royal Exchange, where merchants could buy and sell goods, was opened in 1571.
Well, when you walk through London today, it doesn't look like a medieval city.
There are several reasons for this. You see, in 1666, the Great Fire of London destroyed the medieval city. Over 80% of all homes in the city were lost in the fire. However, the fire provided a clean slate upon which the city could be rebuilt. As people from rural areas migrated to London, a new city grew to accommodate them all.
Sorry, but could you explain why so many people wanted to move to London at this time?
To find work. The agricultural revolution in the 1700s increased the country's production of food enormously, and this made it possible to support large cities. At the same time, the new efficient farming methods and machines required many fewer farm workers.
Which meant large numbers of unemployed workers in the countryside.
Precisely. Many of these people were forced to leave the countryside to find work in cities. London was the centre of commerce and industry for the newly developing British Empire, so there were people coming in from all over the world. By the year 1800, the population of London had grown to just under 1 million, an enormous city for that time. By the end of that century, the population had shot up to over 6.5 million.